For the past 13 months, the daily commute for many Mainers has been from their bedroom to their kitchen table or any other room where they could find a corner to set up a computer.
For many of them, working from home has become a way of life. But with vaccination rates growing, it's time to get back to the office, right? Not necessarily. News Center Maine's Hannah Deneen takes a closer look at the question for Maine companies: who will come back to the office and who will keep working from home?
It's quiet, just probably one or two other people on the floor.
More than a year into a global pandemic, office buildings around Maine are collecting dust.
We know something's going to change.
As we glimpse the pandemic receding, CEOs like Gregory Dufour of Camden National Bank.
It's not going to be like it was pre-pandemic, nor will it be like it is today.
Are at a crossroads. The question for every company right now: how many workers come back to the office? All, some, or none?
In the middle of surveying our employees and asking them, when they think about the post-pandemic environment, how much do they want to work from home versus in the office?
The results? Some people are hoping to be back in the office full-time. Others would be happy to stay home full-time.
And what I think the future will look like, it's going to be a combination.
Over at Bangor Savings Bank,
the vast majority of our folks will be back in the office.
Senior Vice President Ryan Albert sees full buildings coming back, saying their office culture is critical.
For the long-term success of Bangor Savings Bank, we know we're better together when we're in the office, we're collaborating, we're communicating, establishing those relationships. Speak for all 1,039 employees when I say we can't wait to all get back together in the office.
But according to Live and Work in Maine, a not-for-profit in the Maine employment sphere, a survey of 300 Mainers currently working from home showed nearly 8 in 10 of those workers plan to continue working remotely, at least part-time, even once pandemic restrictions are fully lifted.
Folks may go back to the office at first while they're conducting that job search on the side to find something that lets them permanently stay at home.
Bree Reynolds is the career development manager for Flex Jobs, a company that focuses on connecting people to full-time remote work. She says Flex Jobs saw a spike in interest as people were furloughed at the start of the pandemic. Now, she says it's spiking again for a different reason.
They're doing so now because their offices are maybe talking about opening back up and bringing people back into the office, and they are not interested in doing that.
Reynolds says the work from home movement has a number of driving forces: increased productivity, efficiency, control over surroundings, and work-life balance.
I have chronic back pain from an old motorcycle accident, and even though my work setup was amazing, I've been able to manage it better working from home.
Anna Riddle lives in Wiscasset. Prior to the pandemic, she had been commuting to Brunswick, where she works as the marketing manager for Red, a company that sells plant-based protein bars.
I also got some time in my day back from the commute, which I've been using for gardening now that it's warmed up.
Gardening at home? Check. Red plans to allow its small group of employees to work remotely indefinitely.
Hopefully gives flexibility to the employees.
Red CEO Emma First Frelinghuysen says structuring the company with remote employees opens the door to hiring talent from across the country.
Kind of being able to recruit the best people to fit our culture, really without thinking about geography as a restriction.
But hiring remote workers can cut the other way too. Out-of-state companies in major cities can now start recruiting Mainers who can live in Maine and work from home.
Good Maine people with a good, strong work ethic that maybe they never wanted to move to a New York City. There is a scenario where they could do that now.
No two workers are alike. Some thrive in an office setting surrounded by coworkers, friends. Others have had this taste of work from home and now can't imagine turning back. And really, there is no turning back. An unforeseen impact of this global pandemic, it's changed the way we work and think about work forever. Reporting from home, Hannah Deneen, News Center, Maine.